setting? Not at the moment.
Yes. It's 2:16 and it is being used.
Oh, okay.
So I went to try to find out if there's who's underneath us. It's a debunky thing. I have to be Because there's a bathroom.
Yeah.
Everyone can use. Is that it going off?
Yeah.
And I was wanting to walk by that room to see if it's being used, but I was like, that's rude. At least that makes sense that maybe that's why it's going off.
Yeah.
Well, if you went under the bed, it didn't set off. I don't know if anyone.
It was recently, okay. I'll even do it now. So sometimes this will go off. Like even right now, like look at it. So this wall will go off to here. It won't always go off either. So we don't know what's under this wall. But it won't go off in this wall very much. Well, now it will. See, it won't go off as much in this wall as it does on this wall.
Right.
Then this was going off on here, but then sometimes when I would go underneath here it would go off, but not all the time. Like right now it's going off, meaning somebody is using something underneath us, but this is not all the case, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know what it is. It's hard to say now because I can't say it's paranormal because now there's somebody underneath us. So, they really wanted us to come Memorial Day week because they closed off this whole area. Nobody was not allowed to even come here.
Really?
Yep. And they didn't tell me specifically that. And like, I was gone that weekend, so I couldn't like, go. But maybe next time I'll make it for Memorial Day because I'm already home later in the afternoon anyways, and I can just go from MissCon to Chico. So it also didn't help that I had a meeting that evening, and so I was like, I couldn't next time. Because then we would have had full range with no one in here.
Yeah. Right.
So, and it's hard when people are in here. Because we're going to get sound from the pool. It's hot in here, so we do need the window open, or else we will also become the ghost of this room. Which they gave us this.
Oh, nice.
So right now we've been just kind of like letting the thing do. It doesn't like being recorded. We've noticed that. See, I don't think it's always that, because every time we would start getting like a camera ready or move that camera from this direction to this direction, it would just turn off.
Ah.
So we do think, like right now it's going off. And do I dare to turn this back on? See?
Sure.
It's sort of doing it. Yeah? Doesn't like being recorded. Hello. And I've tried the ghost box. It's not, doesn't even want me to do that. So, shy ghost. See, now it's going off. That's weird. Most of this last couple hours is all of it's been trying to debunk everything. It's hard when there's a lot of people.
Right.
I like going to hot springs when it's cold
Yeah.
and sitting in like rivers and lakes during the summer. Like my friends and I were thinking about doing Fairmont in July, but I think we're gonna just do this floating trip instead
Oh.
and do Fairmont in the winter instead. So we think that might be.
No, too.
This is too hot. July gets way too hot. Hello? I don't know if you like us talking to you. We haven't really been talking to you. Every time I kind of make an announcement that you want to tell us a story, you just like light that thing up. Just keep on doing that. 'Cause I'm recording you. My name's Elise. What's yours? Did you figure out a place to put it? Did you put it on that ledge?
No, I put it on the floor, but it'll get. It's
Oh,
a 360
yeah.
camera, so it'll get everything.
That's a good place to put it because there's the floating.
Right. I was thinking about putting it down that way, but there's people staying in this hallway
Yeah.
here, so.
I'm glad we have a small group because they would not.
Yeah, we wouldn't fit in here.
No, and then we go upstairs for a little bit. It just wouldn't. If we had more people, we would just flip them upstairs and then.
There's a fourth
If
floor.
you remember the floor that you just, well, the room that you just came from.
Oh,
Yeah, I meant that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
If like Joshua was here, you would just probably be with them.
Yeah.
I went to the Renaissance Fair yesterday, and then
Oh,
my
yeah.
friend Jessa, who's moved to Roanoke, Virginia, which we were talking about that.
I was
You
gonna
know
have
where
some ghost
Roanoke
activity.
is? You know what Roanoke is known for?
Is that one of the colonies that disappeared? Yeah.
She's like super into the ghost hunting stuff too.
Nice.
And she stays, and sometimes when she goes and visits her best friend in Billings, she would stay in the Dude Rancher, which is really haunted. And
So why
so
haven't we
she
been there?
ended up like booking that room, and we just went to hang out with her. We kind of more like just hung out and just asked ghost questions every now and again. So, but we got some weird answers from like our ghost box and this, so that was fun. And then and the Renaissance Fair was really fun. And then the other night, that's where I asked people to come over, and we had a great time there. The weirdest thing was, in this video we recorded, Seth reacted to something in that video, because you were there, in the pink room.
All right.
And he like walks in, and then he goes like this, and then walks out, and you're all like, so we ended up like putting it on my computer that night, last night, and we watched it, and sure enough, it looks like you reacted to something. Well, we decided to call him, and he said that he just felt like something like was standing in front of him, and then like it's just a weird presence, and he didn't feel comfortable, and then just walked out. Well, like around 13 minutes into the video, he like walked in, walked to the camera, and was like, nope, and then like walked out. It was like, and he said he still had that feeling. He didn't see anything. It just was like a weird, you know what I mean, like experience. Like this thing is going off. Hello, Miss Pierce. Here's a picture of her too, in the hallway when you walk in. I would book this room for like around my birthday. Oh, like how many rooms are there? You guys can ask questions too. There's a voice recorder going, and several video cameras. Did you run this building? Is there a reason you came back? Do you know what year it is?